be, but France against England is being treated here as an Anglo-French summit. The atmosphere could hardly be bigger. If this was the final itself in 3 weeks' time, it could be the final itself in 3 weeks' time.
Germany showing their togetherness as well. The squad gathered at a training camp in Sardinia. On the 5th of May, they were joined later by players from Borussia Dortmund and Bayern Munich, who were involved in the Champions League final.
Something in common, they've all started quickly, as if the players who've been missed by Scholes, half clearance by King, Zidane to Gallas, and a wallop into the England supporters from Vieira's. Rooney rather lent into that, showing a good turn of foot against Scholes, and it'll years without an international goal. That's an extraordinary fact. Not Owen though, he's got plenty. As strong as the holders of this European Championship. Owen trying to guide it off to Rooney. Barthez, who always fancies himself for the ball. Zidane stealing in from the left side of the French team. Oh, and Trezeguet allowed to turn and test England's defensive organisation. It hasn't been particularly great or particularly well rehearsed, and well, it was Lampard. Henry. Lampard trying to get man for man on players, but they will hustle and bustle and hope to stop supplying. Beckham, Rooney, but back comes Zidane again. Something extra fans don't go to perhaps the domestic matches, not supporters of club teams. Suddenly they're in their millions. Zidane, unchallenged, in an area where England will have worked and worked to try to stop that happening. England were rather let off by the final shot. Bayern Munich. Perez make a move for a cross when it does come. That's Trezeguet! And that's what that movement was all about. England couldn't keep track of him. He was jockeying this way and that, not long in a friendly 16 months ago. Vieira, there was room here for Rooney. But how deep he was. Then Beckham taking England by surprise. Doesn't often get that far forward. Here's Beckham. Trying to keep it tight. It's first test of a Gallas. Perez. They played their way around Ashley Cole. Corner. This is Makelele. Rooney. From Henry. Still Henry. Got past Lampard, and then and here's Wayne Rooney. And Cole might just have recognised the fact it was Henry coming up at pace. Pretty quick himself. Draw was made, setting up this fixture on this date. Beckham, left, having a run at Gallas, but not past Gallas, who got to the ball. Had to get that tackle absolutely right. In front of him. Campbell going towards the near post. He'd taken the corner. Scholes with a flick. Zidane. Sure. Plays with no apparent. Makelele again. That was of the Zidane's given it away. Talking of Real Madrid, Beckham. Well, it was only Owen to try and Zarazu forward, even as a decoy. There's a lot of internationals over the last 3 or 4 years through injury, including, of course, the World Cup. Scholes waiting on the edge of the area for Rooney, can fight to get across any. Neville, legal position of number 6. Oh, it's in! Frank Lampard, and Beckham has provided an England lead here in Lisbon. It was hit in with power, and headed in with power by the player that Sven-Göran Eriksson brought in. The player who's dictated with his club form that he should play for his country, Frank Lampard, heads England in front. Strings for the first 20 minutes or so, but then England, France had done a couple of times themselves, and here's Rooney, whipped in by Zidane. And now Zidane. That's how close. Rooney. England resting on their laurels though. Rooney. Into added time. But here's Zidane. And Henry. Whether he's trying to set himself up for a shot, he produces a shot then that flies comfortably. Well, he made it. But here's Henry in Arsenal style. Oh, James, as we look the way France are attacking. Oh, Zidane. Henry, Trezeguet making a run. Henry goes for goal, but only times for England as well. Ball will whip and dip if he catches it right. I don't think. And it's Beckham pushing on, and again Rooney is the target. Well, that had to be Zidane. And this is Wayne Rooney for England. Scholes has made up some ground to catch up with Rooney, who just lost his leg. Finds Rooney. Zidane. Henry. Couldn't keep it down. And France for Zidane. Well, that's Pires, Zidane, Pires, Lizarazu, Rooney. Lampard won't catch that. Vieira. It's still Vieira. He's missed it. Henry. England's midfield holding firm, and David James to make. He might be needed here though, but there are plenty of others blocking. It's Rooney who chases. And Rooney, who still goes. It's Wayne Rooney. He's got a man up with him. Oh, it's brought down by Silvestre, who might well go off here. No, it's yellow, but it's certainly a penalty for England. Turkey against Barthez, and England haven't wrapped it up, and Barthez gets the congratulations. He knows about Beckham's game, and what will that mean in the grand scheme of things? Rapier-like run in vain. Here's Zidane. Here for Darius Vassell. Oh, and it's spat up and hit. Henry put a lot of energy into the lead. Again, it's direct, and England would expect to cope with that, really. It's the sort of football that week in, week out they might get from be a bit premature, because Zidane helped on with a bit more control by Vieira to Zidane. Zidane. This is back for Lizarazu, but he can get the ball up and down again. This could be a pivotal moment in the evening still with Zidane. It is! It is! In the nick of time for France. The great man produces a great moment. And that penalty failure by David Beckham takes on an altogether different hue. And Santini leads these celebrations, and England have lost their lead, which they've held since 6-7 minutes. Gerrard needed to scamper back again. Oh, and Henry brought down by James. That surely is going to be a penalty. And what's going to happen to James here? It's yellow for him. What a turnaround. You just could not predict. To win it, yes. It's heartbreak for England. France have pulled some real fire out of the seemingly dying embers, because first from a free kick and then from the penalty spot, Zinedine Zidane has confirmed his status in the game. Barthez watches, and he knows what a part he's played. 20 minutes, they have lost by 2-1. The penalty men have a quick word. One failed, Beckham. 2-0 up, you'd have backed England all the way. Lampard had got the one just before half-time. Anyone who left early has missed.